Hi, welcome to the video on how to install Iris software. I have two installation files, one for the server computer and the other for the client computer. I will install both of these files on this computer and connect to the database, and then enroll a new user and then identify that user. So let's first install the server application. And let's install the client application. Now what we will do is we will restore the database for Iris application. You can see I have backed up database for LG Iris. I will copy this database and paste it into C drive. I already have that database. So what we will do is we will use SQL Server Management Studio and restore our database for Iris application. Let's restore our database. Give it a name LG Iris. From device, browse to the location of our backed up database, LG Iris. Let's check the location. I think it should be okay. Now let's create a new login that will have access to this LG Iris database. Let's give it the name LG Iris user, and the password is 123. This is just for testing. And select the database LG Iris, and click on user mapping. Select our database LG Iris, and make sure DB owner and public is checked. Click on OK. Sometimes the settings we choose aren't saved properly, so let's double check on the user we just created. Go to user mapping, and our database is LG Iris. You can see the DB owner is not checked. What we will do is we will check DB owner again and then click on OK. And if you check it again, I think it should be okay. Let's go to user mapping. Click on LG Iris, and you can see DB owner is checked now. Click on OK, and we are finished configuring database for Iris application. One more thing, there is a database called PMS. This is just a mock-up of the views that is used to extract information for the user. Like if you go into the columns, and you can see there are different fields that will hold information about the user number, name, Chinese name, and the in date, and the last Iris date. That is when was the last time the Iris information was updated for that person. Okay, what we will do next is we will use our application to connect to these two databases, that is PMS and LG Iris. Now let's go to our desktop and run our server application. Click on Iris server. Okay, we have a database connection problem. Let's fix that first. The server name is the computer name. You can check that from SQL Server Management Studio. If you go on the top, you'll see MacBook. That's my computer name. And what I'll do is I will type my computer name. It's MacBook LG Iris, and the user ID is LG Iris user, and the password is 123. So let's test the connection, and the connection succeeded. Save the connection. It will check the database again. It's checking the PMS database now, and I think it won't be able to connect to the PMS database. Previously it couldn't connect to LG Iris database. Now it's the PMS database, and the information I think is the same. MacBook database, this time is PMS, and the user is LG Iris user, same for both the database. Password is 123. Test the connection. Connection succeeded. Save it, and now the server application is running properly. On the right hand bottom corner you can see Iris server icon. Just right click on that, click on open Iris server. The default username and password is admin and 123. Click on OK, and you can see the Iris server screen. Now let's first add Iris reader to our Iris server application. Click on set Iris devices. Let's give it a name, Iris reader 1, and the IP address for our ICAM is 192.168.0.226. Serial number 1, and let's add. You can see it has been added, and since we have only one Iris reader for the test, I think we are done adding Iris reader to our application. Close, and you can see it has already connected to our Iris reader. And if you go to activity log, you can see the Iris server has started, and then it has connected to ICAM, and the IP address of that ICAM is 192.168.0.226. Let's set up our client application as well. Click on set remote Iris client. This will tell the server to connect to this remote client application. Let's give it a name, Iris client, and the IP address of the client application is the same as the server application, since we have installed the client and the server application in the same computer. Let's check our IP address first. Config. It's 219. Let's add that into our 219, and let's add that information, and we are done. And you can see we have added Iris client. Now let's start our Iris client application. Double click on Iris client icon. Server name is MacBook. User ID is LG Iris user, and the password is 123. test connection, save the connection, and it will ask for the server application IP address, that is 192.168.0.219. Default username and password is admin and 123. Save username and password. And next, what we have to do is we have to connect to the iris reader, whichever iris reader you want to connect to. We have only one at the moment. Click on OK, and you can see we have different test user. Click on, let's enroll a new user and identify that new user. Let's click on the user test one, and you can see as soon as we click on test one, it will start capturing live image of the user. Let's click on enroll button after we are ready. Please. It will start capturing the iris images.
We've finished taking pictures of your eyes.
You can see they have different iris code quality level. I would recommend to have excellent for the code quality, and if it's excellent, then you can just go ahead and save, and you can see the message box saying user is added successfully. Click on OK, and let's identify that user.
Thank you. You have been identified.
So you can see if you go to identification tab, and the reader will automatically change into its identification mode, and it will identify that user if that user is enrolled already. So this, I think, explains the installation of the iris software and the setting up of iris server and iris client application, and enrolling and identifying a new user. Just in case if you want to update an existing user, then what you can do is you can go to existing PMS user, and you can type in the PMS ID of that user. In this case it's 2010/111, and if that user exists, you can re-enroll that person. This is in the case where if the user is already enrolled, and after some time, if the user is not able to be identified, then we can use this feature and re-enroll that person. So I think this video pretty much explains about how to install and use the server and client application. If there are any questions, please let me know. I think I can stop here now then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.